Now, if you watch my videos, you'll find that it's no secret that I tend to have audio issues. That's why today we're going to be figuring out if this Moman wireless audio system will help solve my problem. This is Moman's new c2x wireless audio kit for video recording. Let me show you what's inside. First off, we have a receiver, which is what actually hooks up to the camera. We have two transmitters, which is what records the audio. We have a wind muff, which hooks up to the transmitter like this. We have our external microphone with a wind muff. We have our two connection cables. We have our 3-in-1 charging cable. We have our extended microphone clip, as well as this eject pin, and I'm still not 100% sure why they included this. And last but not least, let's not forget about this carrying case, which has a nice suede interior to keep your items protected. Now, if you haven't noticed, you're actually hearing me through the internal microphone on the Canon 77D. So you're now hearing me through the C2 wireless microphone. As you can see, I have it clipped here to my shirt. The internal recording level on the camera is set to about 75%. I'm hoping that this is not too loud or too quiet for you guys, just right. But anyways, this is just a little test so that you guys can gather your own opinions on whether or not you think this thing sounds good or not. In my opinion, from some tests that I've done before, I feel like there's a lot of static in the background sort of lingering behind my voice. I know that there's some softwares you can use on your computer to remove that. But this is just the raw audio, and in the raw audio you do hear quite a bit of static, especially when you're indoors. Outdoors I haven't noticed that as much, but indoors, yeah, definitely. So test, get your own opinions on that. And as you can see, we have this extended microphone attachment, which I'm going to go ahead and plug in. Boom, and just like that, you might have noticed the audio has gotten a little bit louder. I'm not 100% sure why it does this, but it does get a little bit louder as soon as I plug in this extended microphone. This thing is good maybe if you give interviews or something and you want to give the microphone to somebody. This cable is about 4 feet long, so you can comfortably stand next to somebody, give an interview, hand them the microphone without having to be too close, which is a really nice feature. So test, this is just what the audio sounds like. Here we go. There we go. Yep. Yeah. Now, in my opinion, although I do think it is convenient to have the audio record directly to my camera, I think for indoor voiceovers, I'm still going to be using my Blue Snowball mic, just because I think the audio quality is a little bit better, especially indoors. But outdoors, this is definitely a game changer for me. It allows me to step back from my camera and just talk. And even if there's a lot of wind noise and stuff, I can pop one of these bad boys on, and you're not going to hear a whole bunch of wind noise and stuff. I did a couple tests up in the mountains while shooting for another video, and I was really pleased with the results that this thing put out. I think you guys are going to be pleased with it too. Wait, but before we do that, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, leave a nice comment down below. Most importantly, subscribe. If you could help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by pressing a couple buttons, that would be great. Without further ado, let's get right into these tests. So I'm standing maybe 15 feet away from the camera right here, and I'm using just the little wind muff, and I have the transmitter clipped to my jacket. I'm sure you can hear me pretty clearly, so test. I'm gonna move it a little bit over here, right here. Yeah, that's what this thing's all about. All right, so this is a audio test in fairly heavy wind using the Moman C2x. I have the little wind muff on it right now, and as you can see, the wind is actually picking up right now. I'm interested to see how much you can hear the wind, also if the wind noise is bad, because on certain microphones wind noise can sound worse than others, and just in terms of like the quality of the wind noise, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is just a little test. I have the audio level set to a little over 50% on my camera, so this is just a interesting little test in a high wind condition. So boom, drop your opinions in the comments down below. Did you think it sounded good? In my opinion, I think it sounded pretty decent. What I was kind of getting at when I was saying some wind noise sounds better than others, I think sometimes you have wind noise and it's just really bad quality blowing into your microphone. It just sounds really crunchy and bad, but I feel like the wind noise being recorded by this thing actually sounded pretty decent. It sort of, it just sounded good in my ears, and I feel like some wind noise is better than no wind noise at all, like especially if it's just sort of lingering in the background, because I feel like it's weird to watch a video and see everything moving in the background and just hear your voice and nothing else. So I do actually appreciate a little bit of wind noise just kind of lurking in the background, especially if it's not totally masking the sound of your voice. But yeah, audio outside, definitely very good. Works well with the Canon 7070. Haven't figured out how to hook this up to a GoPro yet. I'm pretty darn sure you can hook this up to a GoPro, but I just don't have the attachments to do it. Anyway, so that's the audio test. There are a couple other things that I want to go over about this thing. One being the build quality. I mean, I think this set is about $125 on sale. For the two transmitters, the receiver, and all the other little attachments. So I think it should be built to maybe withstand a couple of drops. So let's go over that right now. For me, the build quality is an 8 out of 10, which is pretty impressive. The reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is actually two things. One, it's not waterproof. I feel like they could have done a couple of things to cover up the holes that aren't being used, because I feel like you're going to be outside using this thing. Maybe it might be a little bit wet out. And of course, we don't want this thing to get damaged, of course, right? So maybe if they can somehow find a way to make this thing waterproof, just right out of the box, that would be nice. Of course, you can just cover up the sides with tape, and then you should be good to go. But yeah, just a little gripe of mine. Another thing is it's made out of plastic. I feel like if it was made out of metal, it would just feel a little bit more premium. It's not bad plastic, like it's good stuff. It feels quality. There's sort of like a rubber coating on the outside of it almost, but overall I'd have to say it's pretty good. It also has this little screen here, which it's not a touch screen, but it shows you what's going on with your audio and everything, and you can turn it off by just pressing the power button, which is on the side, just like that. So overall, I'd have to say very nice build quality in a compact package, which is something I greatly appreciate. Alright guys, so does much more need to be said about the Moman C2x? In my opinion, I do not think so. This is a great option if you're looking to buy your own wireless audio system. It pretty much checks all the boxes for me. It's easy to use, it's high quality, it's affordable. What more can I ask for in a wireless mic? Now, if you enjoyed this video and you're looking to subscribe so that you can watch more of my videos in the future, you're going to be hearing this mic in a lot of my videos from now on, especially when I'm outdoors and I decide to step back from my camera and just talk to you guys. This is what I'm going to be talking into. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a nice comment down below, most importantly subscribe so I can continue to make more great videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.